They call it the world's dirtiest river.
This river is used as a source of water for millions here.
Dirty
People use it
syringes,
to do their
used
dishes, to
masks
wash
and
themselves.
gloves are
And
among
some
the waste
drinking
streams
is
in
not
the
the
How is Indonesia managing their clean water? Well, Indonesia is facing a growing crisis in clean water access, driven by a combination of population increase, climate change, as well as systemic management challenges. While programs like the Water Scarcity Program, or WSP, are underway to promote sustainable agricultural water use, the current infrastructure struggles to meet domestic needs. Statistics show that 95% of wastewater flows freely into rivers and agricultural fields, leading to contamination of water sources and outbreaks of preventable diseases. Indonesia ranks among the worst countries in Asia in sewerage and sanitation coverage. In this video, we will take a look at the struggles of clean water management and how Indonesia, as well as other countries, tackle the problem. Firstly, Indonesia manages its water through two strategies: regional water utilities, or PDAMs, and self-supplied groundwater. For regional water utilities, in Indonesia's urban centers and some rural areas, they get piped water managed by regionally owned enterprises, or BUMD. These facilities treat raw water from rivers, such as the Ciliwung River, or reservoirs, and pipe it directly to homes. However, this infrastructure faces ongoing challenges with aging pipes and supply. For self-supplied groundwater, roughly 70% of the population relies on self-managed private wells, community wells, or boreholes. Because this is largely unregulated, it lacks consistent quality control and carries risk of over-extraction and bacterial contamination. In Malaysia, urban areas benefit from the development of efficient wastewater treatment and recycling systems which reduce the demand for fresh water. Meanwhile, rural communities find that installing a clean potable water system allows dispersed houses to have access to purified water. As water is treated, the water can be reused for industrial, agricultural, or household purposes, reducing the need to gain water from wells, rivers, and etc. Additionally, in India, they use a multifaceted approach, which involves efficient water management practices, investing in water treatment systems and irrigation techniques, raising community awareness, and sustainable water allocation policies from the government. However, because India is lacking in quality infrastructure, they mostly rely on water extracted from the ground or rivers in comparison to treated water. Out of the two strategies of managing clean water, either treating water or extracting water, the best strategy depends on the state of the country or area. Treated water requires a lot of equipment and materials to conduct. Treated water allows countries to reuse wastewater and reduces the risk of over-extraction of groundwater. However, countries on the poorer end of the spectrum may find it hard to accomplish in comparison to just extracting groundwater or using river water. Extracting water, on the other hand, is much more accessible to these countries. This strategy removes excess financial burden on families who can't afford expensive costs. In conclusion, Indonesia, Malaysia, and India have two distinct strategies in managing clean water: treating water and extracting water. When wastewater is treated, it allows the country to prevent over-extraction of groundwater by reusing existing water. However, extracting water is a more accessible option for developing countries, though it runs the risk of bacterial contamination. The best strategy is when both of these techniques are used together, relying on water treatment to clean polluted water and alternating with water extraction when resources are lacking. This approach allows countries to reap the benefits of both strategies, therefore effectively tackling the problem of water management.